I'm looking for the first signs of spring.
Spring Slam!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Gary Barnes here. I'm happy to be here with the Duke. How is it? How are you doing, Duke? Our first ever pay-per-view together.
Gary Barnes, I think it's rich you said that you are happy to be here with me because I'm not happy to be here with you, but I'm happy to watch some high-quality CRPG wrestling tonight.
Well, right off the bat, it looks like we got the commissioners coming to the ring. Commissioner Brian is here to make their first appearance here in CRPG Wrestling. I wonder what they got to say.
Not exactly what I was expecting, Gary Barnes, but I'm interested to hear what she has to say.
Yeah, Commissioner Brian, I think had a lot of people fooled with a name like Commissioner Brian. But let's hear what she has to say.
Commissioner's more voluptuous than I thought.
Well, it feels great finally to be here in front of all the fans. I'm so happy I showed up for the inaugural Spring Slam. Can you believe they wanted to call it the Summer Slam in the middle of May? This is exactly why I was called to clean up CRPG Wrestling in the first place. It is also why I've had a non-interference clause in my contract. So even if the Paperboy, Greg Style, wanted to interfere with my decisions, he absolutely can't.
That's a shock.
I hold all the power now in CRPG Wrestling, and I'm going to clean this place up. Now, I assume you all want to hear what we have in store tonight for you. So let's start off first talking about the entitled, arrogant Rumble winner, CHAINPUNK.
Don't talk about
Undermining
CHAINPUNK
my
that way.
authority with his F the Commish shirt. Listen up, CHAINPUNK. You are going to learn some respect. You may have earned the #1 contender spot tonight, but it is not going to be easy. In fact, our first match tonight is going to see CHAINPUNK in an Extreme Rules handicap match against the tag team Dat Smell. I just want to make sure that everyone knows who's in charge here at CRPG Wrestling. That's right. It's me, the commish, Rebecca Bryan. Peace out.
Well, what a surprise here, Duke. We're getting a handicap match for CHAINPUNK before his match tonight for the championship.
Gary Barnes, I bet you placed money on that match because that's so unfair. I bet you have a magazine oddly placed over your lap like a 12-year-old in junior high who first saw his first yoga pants because that is unfair. And I bet you have money going on this match, Gary Barnes. You have so much hatred in your heart for CHAINPUNK. It disgusts me.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I did manage to place a bet tonight. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not spoiling it. This is a for sure thing. This is the way I'm gonna win. My house back. Maybe even my wife back. But
Reese is never coming back. She's a duchess now. She's a duchess now, Gary Barnes.
Let's take a look. We're getting a clip here from last week. This is a clip here of how CHAINPUNK got that opportunity to face.
I mean, Gary Barnes, that was a real slobber knocker of a Royal Rumble. We had 20 people come in, only one came out, and it was CHAINPUNK, the deserving winner. Future, he tried his best, but he's just not on his level.
Well, the Future had a great opportunity a couple times in this match, but he just couldn't capitalize. And here we see CHAINPUNK just showing that extra effort. He really had to put those boots to the Future and just send him right to the mat. And that's how he did it, folks. But he's going to have to face... He's going to have to face some stiff competition.
How many times am I going to tell you, Gary Barnes? The Future is the past. He's not... He doesn't have champion written all over him. CHAINPUNK, James Nixon. I don't care what Brian, the commissioner, says. F the commish. I'm there with CHAINPUNK. handicap. Put 2 people in there. Put 3 people. Put 8 people in there. CHAINPUNK's gonna win this match. He's the next champion of CRPG Wrestling.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. It would be quite the achievement. I mean, definitely, I don't think CHAINPUNK was ready for this. I don't think he, in any way, he's been preparing the last couple days here to face Jason Tuna Richardson, and now he's up against, well, he's up against that smell. That's that father-son team, and, well, I think the only chance he has is that, Skinner said he's pretty tired from wrestling a couple nights ago, and he thought he had the night off, so he's not too happy that, I don't think he'll be too happy that he has to wrestle tonight. He was trying to rest those weary bones.
Gary Barnes, that just tells me how weak your intellect is. A man like you says, oh, I've been preparing for one man all week. Oh, now I can't take on 2 men at once. Although I imagine that's one of your fantasies. But a man like CHAINPUNK, he doesn't just prepare for one man. He doesn't prepare for 2 men. He prepares for all possible outcomes. So the commissioner, they try to throw him off. They can't do it. He's ready for everything. That's why he's the next champion, and that's something that a man like you, Gary Barnes, will never understand. You're too weak-minded for this game.
Well, I am definitely not a wrestler, so I'm far from it. But
I'm sad about that because you know I'd love to get my hands on you.
Well, that's never gonna happen. I'm gonna promise you right now that you are never gonna get your hands on me in any kind of physical way. I pray to baby Jesus.
I haven't got my hands on you, but your mother and your ex-wife are both very satisfied, if you know what I'm talking about, Gary Barnes.
This is why I cry myself to sleep at night, Duke. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's see. We got that smell coming to the ring now, and we're gonna see how these two. They're just a wild and crazy duo.
They say they're father and son, but I don't see the resemblance. I mean, that blue hair, that can't be genetic.
No, it looks like had an affair with Marge Simpson or something.
It wouldn't surprise me if Skinner was a cuckold.
Oh, well, that would be... I don't know what to say about that, but we got quite the match going on right away here. We got... Oh, CHAINPUNK, big DDT. He wants to end this thing fast.
As you'd expect, bringing the offense, he's not intimidated by the commissioner's tactics.
Oh, big double axe handle there. He's gonna get the JP back up. And oh, side Russian. Well, that's a very popular move here in CRPG Wrestling as we're going for that early pin. Skinner just relaxing at the side there. He's not even worried.
You know, CHAINPUNK's a heck of a wrestler, but he even that's a little bit ambitious for him. 30 seconds in, going for the tongue, the pin. Dat Dude JP is no joke.
Well, that dude tries the same pin after the first hit. Just a beautiful beauty though with that drop kick though. But CHAINPUNK's fighting. He doesn't want to mess around. He knows he can't waste that much energy. He's got to get through this match as fast as possible. And thank goodness they made it tag-style rules.
That dude about to tap, he has no heart.
Well,
I stand corrected. Don't gloat, Gary Barnes.
Well, sorry, Duke. I'm going to gloat because I can take every opportunity I can. Oh, he missed.
Your life is so horrible. You choose slight misconceptions on the pace of a wrestling match to gloat, Gary Barnes. You're pathetic.
Well, I tell you, after tonight, my bet is rock solid. I am winning my house back. I'm gonna go sleep in my own house as soon as I can get that money back. It's gonna be unbelievable. Oh, slam to the ground.
I gave you 1,000,000-to-1 odds on that bet, and I told you, people give you 1,000,000-to-1 odds for a reason. You don't understand statistics.
Well, on one count, Skinner looked like he was actually going to come in there and break that one up, though. And,
in the corner, you'd expect to see some teamwork from the father-son duo, but apparently it's a broken family.
No, it looks like the tag was made, and Skinner couldn't let his son get beat up any longer, and when he was throwing the corner, he tagged himself in. But CHAINPUNK's wasting no time.
CHAINPUNK with a really weird offense there. How about I just throw your elbow against the mat? Does that even do damage? I don't know.
Well, it looks like it must have done some kind of damage because Skinner is not doing well. I think he would have been happier if he just stayed and rested today. But CHAINPUNK is like a man on a mission here. He is.
CHAINPUNK is beating the crap of him so much. Skinner thinks he's at Metallica concert from 1982. Were they even a band there, Gary Barnes? I don't know, but Skinner is not a smart man. He does not understand time and space.
Well, Metallica formed in 1983. I'm sorry, or at least their first album came out in 1983, but they were a band in 1982, just probably not performing big shows. Sorry, just gonna throw that little side piece of knowledge because I'm a huge Metallica fan, and I'll thank the Lord for Metallica. I love them. James Hetfield, I love you, man.
Skinner is such a loser. He thinks that he was there before they made it big. He's hallucinating. He's a loser and he'll always be one.
Oh, a chain whip! This could be over. Holy moly! CHAINPUNK
that
Dragon.
DJP is out. No man can get up from one chain whip. No man can get up.
Oh, Skinner just a little too slow, and CHAINPUNK wins his first match. Oh, he
What I
gets
tell you,
through
Gary
the tag
Barnes,
team.
no man can get up from a single chain whip.
Well, you may
It's
be
the
right.
most devastating move in pro wrestling.
It is a devastating move. It finished off that match fast, and I'm so proud that CHAINPUNK managed to get that win. I mean, I'm a big fan of the commish. Don't get me wrong, but man,
No, you are.
CHAINPUNK, what a
You're
move!
pathetic, Gary Barnes.
But
Sucking up to authority like that.
I heard
The
some.
Duke reports to no man. The Duke reports to no man. Gary Barnes, you snivel at the feet of the commissioner, and you make me sick.
Well, I don't know how you got your job, and I don't know how you maintain your job, and I don't know much about that stuff without showing some respect to authority. But I'm just gonna stick with saying I think the commission's doing a good job. But man, I love that F the commish shirt. I would love to get my hands on an F the commish shirt too. But
Gary Barnes, you know how you're lower class and I'm higher class? You know how I went to school in Paris? And you know how you were just saying, oh, I don't know how someone like the Duke could ever get a job like this. How about I introduce you to my favorite French phrase, the Duke has something you don't have, and it's a little je ne sais quoi, if you know what I'm talking about, Gary Barnes. Obviously you don't. You were raised in a trailer park.
well, I've had some excellent schooling. I believe I was taught up until I was 12 years old by my granddad, and then I went to high school in a small community, in a small town, and I think I learned a lot of book learning and a lot about life, Duke, and I learned a heck of a lot about gambling, I tell you that.
Yeah, it's how's that working out so far? Gary
Well,
Barnes, you're on your last paycheck. Oh, bad guy, Brad Gibbons. Let's stop talking about how bad you are. Let's start talking about how bad the bad guy, Brad Gibbons, is. Not bad. He's an amazing wrestler, but oh, he's got malice in his heart, Gary Barnes.
Oh, he is a bad man. You can tell by that monocle that he doesn't care about anybody that has less money than him, and he's got more money than just about anyone. Bad guy, Brad Gibbons.
I've never seen a good man with a monocle. I mean, it's colloquial, but it holds up.
It is true. If you wear a monocle, you got evil in your heart. That's 100% fact. And this is a match for number one contender of that Trip and Balls championship that Tryon Brand holds.
He's a big fan of Fibre, and Tryon Brand, or bad guy Brad Gibbons, is a big fan, I believe, with all of his wealth, of an all red meat diet. He will eat an entire cow in one sitting. He cares not at all.
He is like the Jordan Peterson of CRPG Wrestling, that bad guy Brad Gibbons, that's for sure. He says you make your bed every morning and you eat red meat, and here it is. Paperboy Greg Styles, our CEO.
Barnes, calm down. We all know you're in the pocket of Greg the Paperboy Styles, the owner of CRPG Wrestling. You are so bought and paid for. He gives you a note and it says what your opinion is. The Duke calls it how he sees it. And that's why the people respect the Duke and they hate you, Gary Barnes.
Well, I tell you one thing, the people, I don't think they hate me. I think I'm really beloved.
Gary Barnes, I think they do. I think they do, Gary Barnes. I think they do. I'd place bets on it, but I know your credit limit ain't too good.
I tell you one thing, I think Greg the Paperboy Styles spent our entire pyro budget on this intro. It is over the top. It looks like a superstar.
Typical Great Paperboy Styles, more concerned with optics than good old-fashioned wrestling prowess.
Look at that skillet. It looks so good.
Him to lose this match. He's the owner. He signs the paychecks, but the Duke don't need him. He ain't got it.
Well, I really respect the Paperboy. I think he's got a great sense of style, and I love that little ponytail of his. I think it's so cute. Anyway, the match is starting right now.
The Paperboy was the only reason I wasn't bankrupt. I'd respect him too, Gary Barnes.
Oh, it keeps me alive, keeps me afloat. Thank you, boss. Oh, the bad guy, though, stepping right on his face. I don't appreciate that. Oh, look at that. Just walking across him like he's just a piece of trash.
Bad guy doing what bad guys do. You gotta love to see it.
Oh, big old clothesline in that corner, and he's feeding him a knee sandwich.
I think that's an illegal move, but I wouldn't expect the ref to call it when Great Paperboy Styles in there. They're all bought and paid for.
Oh, you can get away with maybe a little bit more than the average wrestler. I'm not going to disagree with you, but this is an Extreme Rules match, so there's or a ladder match, so there's really not a lot of rules in it.
Bad guy Brad Gibbons told me before this match that when it's called Extreme Rules, it means the rules are extremely in the favor of Great Paperboy Styles, and I agree with him. He's the underdog here, but he's got so much talent, I think he's going to take it.
Well, oh, bad guy tried to get that ladder in there, and he did, but Greg the Paperboy Styles is going to work. He really wants another shot at Tryon Brand after Tryon Brand took the championship from him, a Trippin' Balls championship.
I can't decide who I hate more, Tryon Brand or Greg the Paperboy Styles. That's why we need bad guy Brad Gibbons to take this match. I hate when two wrestlers I dislike are both fighting for a championship. Oh, Gary Barnes, it makes me sick.
Well, I'll tell you what makes me sick, and it's been the poor diet I've been eating since I lost all my money. Oh my God, Brad guy outside the ring. But I'm going to turn that around. The first thing when I get my money back is I'm going to get me some filet mignon. What the heck is going on here? What's the Paperboy doing?
Oh my God.
Hey, he missed.
He missed.
How did he miss
the
that?
Paperboy is pathetic. The Paperboy's pathetic. You heard it here first, folks. It's a prone opponent laying down on the ground. He can't even deliver.
That was one of the finest, craziest looking moves I've ever seen, and he missed.
It's like they say in the back. He really Gary Barnes that one up.
Oh, they don't say that, do they? That can't be right. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that.
They do Gary Barnes, and from one coworker to a friend. I know you consider me a friend, and I consider you a coworker. You Gary Barnes'd up your entire life.
All right, that hurts. That hurts me deeply. I just want to tell you that right now. I'm not crying right now, but deep inside, I'm crying deeply. And bad guy Brad Gibbons, he had a chance to climb that ladder, but oh, he went for more punishment. Let's see if it pays off. Oh.
That guy is looking at the long game here. He knows he's got to do to win this. You don't just climb up the ladder first. You punish your opponent until they can't even move. Best date ever sign in the background. I think those are two men sitting beside each other, and I respect that they are open and they are proud. Unlike you, Gary Barnes, you are a bigot.
I don't know. I don't even know what that word means, but I think I agree with you on that statement.
It means what you are, Gary Barnes.
Well, bad guy Brad Gibbons is trying to get that briefcase now. Let's see how the Paperboy responds here.
Gary Barnes, actually, now that I'm looking at these fans, it is like 85% men, 15% women. Maybe the new commish, being that she is a lady, needs to address the balance of fans. She's not doing a great job, in spite of what you're about to say. I know you're going to say, oh, she's doing a great job. She's doing a bad job.
Well, I'm going to say the Paperboy is going up. Elbow drop.
Oh! Paperboy sacrificing the body. You gotta expect that from the multi-billionaire there.
He's going up again. He's going up again. Oh, non-stop elbow drops, one after another. But you're right. I agree with you.
Mega Roots is a paperboy to multi-billionaire wrestling foundation owner. He's still not afraid to sacrifice the body. I don't like him, but I respect his commitment.
Well, I'm surprised he managed to land some of those moves after earlier when he completely missed the prone bad guy Brad Gibbons. And bad guy is not letting the Paperboy get his hands on that Money in the Bank briefcase for the #1 contendership.
I agree. Paperboy did look like a complete idiot when he missed that. Let's revisit that. Hey, you in the truck. Oh! No, they can't do it. Oh my god, that was crazy.
RKO, he's been RKO'd off the ladder.
It's an illegal move, as usual. Greg Paperboy Styles is stretching the rules. He gets away with things no one else would. It is not fair. That is not a legal move.
I don't care what I just saw here was one of the most. This was crazy. This was crazy. Greg the Paperboy Styles, bad guy's dead. He's dead. He's a dead man, and we're going to be seeing Paperboy facing Tryon Brand right away pretty soon here. Not tonight, but coming up in the next few weeks. I guarantee we're seeing that match.
Hey, Barnes, if I was bought and paid for, I wouldn't care about illegal maneuvers either. But you know the Duke? Duke is a straight shooter, and the Duke does not respect these illegal moves. You disgust me, Gary Barnes.
Well, fair enough, Duke, but we got to see our CEO win himself a big match, but now... Oh, we got a new wrestler here tonight joining what we call Team Toxicity. Toxicity. They're making their entrance. Oh my God, they're coming through the stands. This is their new wrestler with them, the main tank. It's Apox, Psypher, and the main tank.
I was not prepared for this. Gary Barnes, that is. You ever seen the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where the one kid eats the blueberry? This is what this wrestler looks like. And Gary Barnes, I was not prepared for it. But we'll see what they have. We'll see what they have in the ring.
Are they coming out to Limp Bizkit? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I bet your biscuit ain't limp, Gary Barnes, you pervert.
Oh, I'm over the top right now. This is unbelievable. The main
that is
tank.
A giant blue baby.
I believe that's purple, and I think he looks like it means business.
Oh, typical Gary Barnes, making fun of the colorblind. Keep punching down, Gary Barnes, you bigot.
I'm very sorry. This in, we're gonna have a great Hell in a Cell match here, and we got another new wrestler joining the Brothers of Destruction.
I believe the blue/purple baby does not have a fist. That is more of a claw, Gary Barnes. Learn your English or get out of this announcing table.
That's more like a mitten, I would have to say, than anything. But let's see here. We got the brothers coming to the ring. Let's see.
Oh, I'm Gary Barnes. I know what a mitten is. I know what a claw is. I know what a fist is. You're gross.
Oh! It's Big Bad Blop! The third brother, he's here. He's here tonight to join Fodimus. And
he is big. He is bad, and he does somewhat resemble a Blop. I'm afraid of him. He is much more intimidating than a giant purple baby. That's for gosh darn sure.
Oh yeah, he looks like it means business. Look at those leather gloves. I'm always afraid of a man wearing leather gloves.
You got some bad experiences you want to tell the crowd about, Gary Barnes?
I don't want to talk about it, but if you're wearing leather gloves, that just means one thing. You're probably going to punch a defenseless man when he loses his bet. True story.
Sounds too personal, Gary Barnes. And as a courtesy to Nancy and Clarice, who says she doesn't love you, but she wants you to get help, I will not bring this up anymore. Your weird situation with men in leather gloves.
All right. That's right. 6 people. 6 people in a cell tonight. Unbelievable. This is going to be over the top crazy.
Gary Barnes, I'm not 100% familiar. Is Big Bad Blop also a brother, or is he just an associate?
He is also
He's
a brother.
Oh
All right.
my God! It's madness. All six are in. All six are in.
And a referee. That's a lot of men in that ring.
That's your deepest, darkest fantasy, Gary Barnes, you pervert. Especially with the purple weirdo.
Well, that's for my OnlyFans, but we'll talk about that later. That generates no money, unfortunately. All right.
Gary Barnes, you're so unpopular, you don't have an OnlyFans, you have an Only Enemies.
Big DDT there. I'm trying to call the action. It's too crazy, but big DDT there. And now we got, Big Bad Blop taken out. Psypher rolls to the outside. We got 2 men already just resting on the outside. They are tired.
We got Barney, the big purple dinosaur, in there.
That's the main tank.
Not making a great account of himself.
Well, look at him. He punched Fodimus, went back to Blop. And now he's going up top to that second turnbuckle.
Gary Barnes, how many times did I tell you?
Punch to the face.
It's Fodimus, you uneducated swine.
Well, I'll tell you, this match is insane right now. We got... Apox is completely gassed already. This match has just started, and we got people gassed out. He is going off that springboard suplex, and he's down. When Psypher
big
delivering
suplex.
Another suplex there to VTCoke, and now Cypher's a wrecking crew out there. Oh, he's single-handedly taking everyone out, and he's going for an early pin. All of the brothers...
Psypher actually told me before this match, every time he hit someone, he was going to imagine it was Gary Barnes. And I can see why he's doing so well. I only wish I was in there picturing my opponents with Gary Barnes.
Psypher has never had a great appreciation for Gary Barnes. I will agree with that. Call me pathetic. He called me pathetic.
And accurate, Gary Barnes. You are a pathetic man.
Look at that. Psypher going in that corner. Looks like the brothers are kind of getting some control now. We got
the best thing about these two brothers is that you cannot tell the difference. They are identical twins.
Oh, yeah, between Fodimus and VTCoke, they are definitely very similar. But Blop, I don't know. He must have came from like another mother or something.
I don't know what you're talking about. They look exactly the same to me.
Big Bad Blop there. Oh, getting thrown down. Whoa, the main tank too. Everyone's getting worked. And Apox is just hanging on the outside.
Why does the main tank have a tail, Gary Barnes? What's that all about?
I don't know.
Is that a weird sexual thing for you, Gary Barnes?
Not for me, but I don't know much about this costume that the main tank has. I just know he's a vicious wrestling machine.
I've seen nothing to suggest he's a vicious wrestling machine so far. All I've seen is amateur level wrestling, and I'm not impressed.
Big power bomb. It looks like Blop. What's he doing? He's carrying around Psypher. Oh, dumps him. No, he went for the dumping him right onto that turnbuckle, but main tank got his revenge. Big clothesline.
There's some teamwork. Some teamwork there, and that one takes the punishment, and the other one punishes the other team after. Really selfless from Psypher there.
Psypher throwing Blop back into the ring. I tell you, everyone is just trying to rest as much as they can. Oh, we got looks like a submission hold there.
Can you tap out in this match? Can you tap out, or is it pinfalls only, Gary Barnes? What are the rules? Explain the rules. This is all you're good for.
I believe this is pinfall or submission. Pinfall or submission. You can tap. And any one person, that's it. Anyone on team, if they are counted out or submit, then your team's out, you lose.
Well, Gary Barnes, as a man who understands wrestling, unlike you, I would say pinfall is the opposite way to go. Because no one's going to submit when their teammate's right beside them about to kick the other guy in the back. Pinfalls are the way to go. Back in my managing days, I would say, guys, pinfalls. Don't even try the submission. I don't care if you're the Hitman Hart. Try the submission.
Oh, look here on the outside.
The pinfall.
Oh my God! Cage.
I didn't think it was possible. I thought this was reinforced steel. That just shows you how powerful these wrestlers are.
Unbelievable. Apox in the middle of the ring just getting worked right now. And VTCoke going for the pin. Well, Fodimus is wrestling on the outside, and Psypher looks like he's heading up that cage. He wants to get up top of that cage.
He might be trying to escape after he's just thrown all the way through. And then we have the main tank looking like he has no idea what's even happening. What is the main tank doing?
Main tank is following suit.
All right, he's going up. He's going up. All right.
Apox is just getting beat up.
Oh my god! Oh my
oh
god!
My goodness! Oh my god! No!
Oh my Jesus Christ!
Oh!
That is... He's dead! That is a dead man! Gary Barnes, how do you feel? You contributed to the death of a man. I said this was a bad idea, and you said this is a great idea. That man just died, Gary Barnes. How do you feel?
No! Fodimus! There's no way anyone survives that. Meanwhile, inside the ring, VTCoke going to check on his brother. He can't believe... Oh my goodness.
Gary Barnes, I have never seen a man die in the middle of a wrestling match before, but...
Oh my god, he's getting up. It's unbelievable. He's getting up.
That's just rigor mortis. He died standing up, and now rigor mortis is making him stand up again. That's the only explanation.
I've never seen a man get up from something like this, and he's still fighting. He's alive. Meanwhile, we got two guys fighting on top of this cage. We got two guys fighting outside, and Apox is pretty much... I think Apox is just... You know, he didn't fall off a cage, and he's just laying there. And Fodimus fell off a freaking cage.
It's kind of pathetic when you think about it, Gary Barnes.
We got up top here. We got this... The main tank and VTCoke are just fighting away up top. It looks like action is returning to the ring.
Oh my god! Oh! The main tank saved his life at the last second there. VTCoke put himself in an awkward situation. Oh my god! That looked like he was running. He just stopped. That doesn't really apply the laws of physics.
Well, I think they're getting real lucky in the way they're falling here, but this is anyone's game here. We got fighting in the ring. We got fighting on top of that cage.
Like I say, Gary Barnes, you gotta be good to be lucky, and you gotta be lucky to be good.
Well, the main tank. Oh, he's going for a big DDT on top of that cage. Inside the cage, Fodimus is down. Oh, Apox going for the
is
pin.
dead. I've declared death earlier and been wrong. Apparently, I'm not a physician.
Well, once again, falling early, making sure. Inside the neckbreaker inside the ring. What's going on? Oh, VTCoke looks like he's got a big DDT. Oh, God!
Christ! And it fell down. VTCoke is a madman.
VTCoke fall.
Oh, he didn't even tap, or he didn't. Wow. I am shocked. I am shocked, Gary Barnes.
We got two pinfalls at the same time. Everything is everywhere. The main tank went through the top of the cage. VTCoke almost fell on him. I don't know what to say.
I've watched a lot of wrestling. I'm not ashamed to say this is the craziest wrestling match of all time. And there's a man with a tail in there. That's a genetic disorder. The match ended. The match ended. The match ended. I was so distracted by all the craziness, I didn't even notice the match ending. The commission needs a rematch. The commission, they got to call a rematch. If they don't, they're crooked. And you know it, Gary Barnes.
There was a clean pin there inside the ring. That's right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the main tank almost died. But they managed to pull out the win.
Probably you, because I bet you I bet your bet was on this match, and I bet you bet wrong. You're so bad at gambling.
I bet.
That's why Clarice left you, and that's why Clarice is happy with the Duke.
My bet's still in play.
Much better decisions with my money, Gary Barnes.
Still in play. Still in play. And what a win. What a win there. A great pin by Psypher. Now,
Gary Barnes, the Duke needs to step away for a second, collect his breath, collect his thoughts after that crazy match. He'll be back shortly.
All right. All right, we got this four-way match coming up for the Cruiserweight Championship. Four-way Extreme Rules. And we got the Holy Spirit, Fred Benson, coming to the ring. And I gotta say, after that last match there, I gotta think that that's not the end of the rivalry between Toxicity and the brothers. I think we're gonna see that only grow. There's gonna be so much animosity between the groups now, with Fodimus being thrown from the top, right from the top there of that vicious cell, and then VTCoke throwing that double arm pile driving DDT, putting the main tank right through the top of the roof. It was just pure carnage. There is payback. There is payback to come. And now we are going into this huge fatal four-way. Now we got the Warlock coming out here. We've got 3 former Cruiserweight champions and a man looking for his first Cruiserweight Championship in the Holy Spirit, Fred Benson. Unbelievable. Now with the Duke gone, I just want to take time to thank everybody for those subscriptions that have been flowing in earlier in the match. Unbelievable. Thank you for the support, everybody. I truly appreciate it. I mean, Greg the Paperboy Styles truly appreciates it. Gary Barnes I'm sorry, I'm not worthy of any kind of appreciation, so I'm told. But honestly, I think I know I'm pretty popular. Anyway, we got the Warlock.
I agree you are not worthy of any appreciation, but I do want to take this second to thank our main sponsors, Molson Genuine Draft. The best beer you can buy. Molson Genuine Draft. It's a real beer, and we appreciate their sponsorship.
Well, I'm drinking Molson Pilsner, which I enjoy. I can't afford Molson Genuine Draft. You gotta be kidding me. But Pilsner, it's delicious beer.
I'd expect a minimum wage plebe like you to enjoy some Molson Pilsner, Greg. We might as well call it, or Gary Barnes. Might as well call it Molson Pilsner, if you know what I'm talking about. But I'm here excited for this fatal four-way.
That's right. You didn't miss much. We're still doing the entrances here. We got the Flying Swede coming out. Let's see. Oh, everyone loves the Flying Swede. He's a fan favorite. Oh, he's wearing his traditional outfit tonight. I don't know if he got permission from the commissioner or not, but he says maybe he's saying F the commissioner too. I don't approve of that.
The only thing I approve of, I mean, the Flying Swede is a schmuck, as we know, but you gotta admit, when he does the Swedish flag, it gets the people going.
Oh, fair. Yeah, it does get the people going. Maybe we'll see it tonight. I don't know. But he definitely has a little more pep in that step when he's wearing that Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior outfit. He looks good.
He looks good if you like a guy who looks like a loser. He looks good if you like a guy who has no chance to win this match. He looks good if you like a guy who Gary Barnes probably bet on tonight.
I love that. I love that haircut he has. I think it looks funny. And here's your champion, Funky Tyler.
The man with the impossible fabric. You never explained it to me, Gary Barnes. I don't even know if you understand physics enough to explain it to me, but that fabric does not make sense.
You're right, and I don't know how it absorbs his championship belt. It must be something space age. Like I said, he's friends with Elon Musk, and I think that was made for him custom by SpaceX or something.
Well, you know, Elon Musk may have gave him that fabric, but he sure didn't teach him anything about how to be a good wrestler, because this guy, he doesn't have it, in the Duke's opinion, as you know.
Well, I don't know who's going to have it tonight. I'll tell you one thing. I didn't put my money on this one. There wasn't good enough odds on anybody.
Gary Barnes, I don't know how many times I tell you, Nancy and I are concerned. Even Clarice, your ex-wife, who actually hates you as a human being, she's concerned as well. All the duchesses are concerned about you. You need help.
Won't be
You need
concerned
help,
after
Gary
tonight.
Barnes.
I told you. Everybody says the slot machines don't work because of statistics. Listen. I did the research. I looked into it myself. I ran the numbers. Statistics are wrong. The way to win is either you play the slots or you play the big, long distance, long shot, high odd sports bets. That's how you gamble. You don't have to tell me how to gamble. I've been gambling all my life. Don't worry about it. Anyway, the match.
That's the problem, Barnes. You've made a decent living your entire life, and you're broke. You're worthless, Gary Barnes. We're worried about you.
Fine, sweet, going for the pin.
You are 60. You are 67 years old. You are on the verge of what should be retirement age, and you have nothing.
Well, I'm doing my best to make it by. Anyway, let's
Outside
outside of the ring. We got
your 90-year-old mother, Nancy. Nancy and I are both worried about you. You're lucky I have an elder fetish. Otherwise, what would poor Nancy do? You can't support her.
Well, outside of the ring right now, we got the Warlock and we got Funky Tyler fight. Oh, Funky Tyler, look at that! Oh my goodness, that Hurricane was funky. Insane. Everyone's outside. I don't know.
Oh, and the Flying Swede pulling off a Swedish move. They're funky and they're Swedish.
Hurricane Rana there. Fred Benson, I don't know how he wrestles without shoes. Unbelievable. But that skinny knee right to the chops. It's all bone, folks. All bone. And just takes you off. It catches you off guard.
I guess when you have the power of the Holy Spirit, you don't need shoes. Although his win and loss record would suggest shoes would probably be a good idea. He is not good at wrestling.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen here, but I don't know. Oh, that doesn't look like an Extreme Rules match is probably not the best type of match for the Holy Spirit to be involved in. Like, it seems like you'd be forced to make some questionable decisions.
Listen, last match we saw two guys almost die. Is Fred Benson willing to go to those lengths? I don't think so. I think he's a coward. He's not even willing to kill a man.
Well, we'll find out. We almost had a pinfall in the ring. We were too busy paying attention to Fred Benson and the Flying Swede on the outside.
The halo is distracting, Gary Barnes. I can't lie. I'm a sucker for a halo.
And the wings. He looks good. But look at the Flying Swede. He looks like he's on a mission. He looks like he's really wants to lay some waste. Going for the pinfall.
I thought they were all pacifists, Gary Barnes. What's the Flying Swede doing there? He should be a pacifist.
I think you're thinking of the Swiss again, but all right. No. Funky Tyler gets a baseball bat.
Gary Barnes, from my perspective, any country that doesn't start with a C or a U is a pacifist.
Oh, the Holy Spirit just knocked out Funky Tyler. Just hit him. Oh, I can see it. The Holy Spirit's got some ulterior motives here. Holy crap. That's all. No pun intended, folks. Oh, look at inside the ring, too. Everyone's spinning and flashing and flying. This is insane. Oh.
The Flying Swede not acting like the European that he is. You know how Europeans are, Gary Barnes.
Well, unless you're from Uruguay. Oh, I guess that's not in Europe. Sorry. But it does start with a U.
Gary Barnes, at your trailer park, did they not teach basic geography?
Well, we learned all about the surrounding towns all around us in Ontario. That's where I'm from, Ontario.
They taught you which squirrels were safe to eat, I bet, Gary Barnes. God, yeah, you've never had a ribeye. You've never had a ribeye in your life, have you?
Well, I do, because I work in Alberta. Give me a break. I'm in Edmonton here. Give me a break. We got lots of good beef. Outside the ring, we got the Holy Spirit beating away. Inside the ring, we got the Flying Swede laying the backbreak. Oh, the Holy Spirit's got that bat again. Funky Tyler.
The Holy Spirit with the bat. You thought you'd never see it, folks. Only at CRPG Wrestling.
Oh, Holy Spirit's
right in the face.
I can't believe he didn't break those glasses.
Barnes, pay attention. Two. Oh, no dice. The Holy Spirit literally hitting the man in the face with the bat. I never thought I'd see it.
Oh, Holy Spirit looks like he's going for a pedigree. Oh. Time for the Flying Swede.
They don't call that the pedigree. They call that the salvation, Gary Barnes. Learn the names of the moves.
I heard they might have called that the apocalypse. Oh, it's over. It was over so fast, and I don't know what happened. Maybe the game crashed or something when I was recording that one. I don't know. But we're moving right ahead. We've got the big win for the Holy Spirit. He's the new Cruiserweight champion. And we're moving right on to the Greasy Canadian versus the Pool Boy, Nick Pierce, for that Canadian championship.
I don't even know if the Pool Boy Nick Pierce should be eligible to win this match. Have you ever heard of a Canadian Pool Boy? Even in Vancouver, that would be unheard of. He must work for the uber wealthy, and that's why, as you know, he cleaned my pool. He did a bad job, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. He is more of a hobbyist than an amateur, or than a professional, and I feel very, very strongly about this, Gary Barnes.
Well,
I'll never hire him again.
Something tells me that he was there to visit one of your duchesses and not actually there to clean your pool, but I'm not going to say whether that's correct or not. That's up for you to determine, but I can tell you right now.
It's more of a Gary Barnes problem than a Duke problem, you know what I'm saying, Gary Barnes?
I can tell you right now that this has been an absolutely spectacular Spring Slam. It's exceeded my expectations. We've had so many classic matches here. I can't even believe it. We had that unbelievable handicap match to start things off, followed by the ladder match where just unbelievable action. Then I don't know how we're going to repair the damage to our Hell in the Cell. I guess the Paperboy Greg Styles has a lot of money, but it was broken in multiple ways. We lost an announce table as well. It was incredible. And now, with Fatal 4-Way with that bad action, how can this night get any crazier? Well, we have the Canadian Championship up for grabs. Then we have the brand new Tag Team Championship up for grabs. And then we have the Heavyweight title up, or the World Championship up for grabs. Tonight's gonna be crazy still.
Gary Barnes, they said that the first pay-per-view CRPG Wrestling had was the best. And it's obviously clear to see that this has been the best pay-per-view that CRPG Wrestling has ever had. And you know why? It's not because of the quality of the matches. It's not because a guy broke through the gosh darn heck in a sec. It's not because of any of that. You know why? It's because the Duke. The Duke elevates it all. The Duke elevates it all, and Gary Barnes brings it down. You are the worst, Gary Barnes.
Well, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. That our next pay-per-view down the road, a month away, is going to feature the Elimination Chamber. What is that? Well, I don't even understand how it works yet. I'm going to have to get educated on that. But from what I tell, it's got 5 people in individual cells that are released at different times and have to wrestle in the ring. It's going to be incredible. But that's for next pay-per-view. Right now, we're dealing with the Canadian Championship.
Gary Barnes, it does sound crazy. I look forward to that. My only hope is that they hire the Duke a competent second announcer so I never have to talk to you again. Even Nancy doesn't want to talk to you again. She's your gosh darn mother.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, someone in the chat, in our chat room here, just said, "Will you marry me, Duke?" Oh, and that's by Penny Cutebutt. I don't know who that is, but I know that you are strongly against marriage.
All my duchesses, like Gary Barnes, we talked about this off air, and I just want to make it clear for anyone in the audience, all my duchesses, I have not married a single one of them, and they all signed agreements that they don't get anything. It's a real Hugh Hefner, Playboy Bunnies arrangement. It is, if anything, you heard of prenups, Gary Barnes? It is a pre-common law agreement, and it's the only way to protect yourself when you're a man of my wealth and status.
Oh, I understand that, Duke. I understand that. I don't hold any ill will against you for not marrying anybody. In fact, I made my mistake too many times. Too many. One too many to be in fact, and I was left in the lurch for almost no reason whatsoever.
Well, Gary Barnes, I know that Clarice is collecting some alimony off your meager paychecks. And if I married her, it would get rid of that. And I will not, Gary Barnes. I want you to suffer.
Oh, well, that makes me feel really, really bad inside. But like I said, I'm going to keep my happy face on.
Gary Barnes, I don't want you to feel bad. I want you to feel hopeless for the future.
Well, you're making me lose my smile. You're making me lose my smile. What is going on here? The pool boy, I mean, is going for a pin right off the start. These two are spinning in circles. Oh my goodness!
Bastard doing a do-si-do.
I think the pool boy tried to pull a move there, and it got screwed up. The greasy Canadian bastard fell right on his chest, and he's going to work. The greasy Canadian, I don't know, biker, bastard, whatever you want to call him.
He's a bastard for sure. He's a bastard for sure. Hey, Gary Barnes, you were talking to cool boy Nick Pierce before the match. You told me that. In your discussion, did he ever consider being a better wrestler?
Well, he thinks he's the best wrestler he can be. I told him maybe you should take those sandals off. I know I mention it all the time. Oh, reverse side Russian. Maybe he is a better wrestler than I expected, but I do not like those sandals, and I think he should wrestle in some standard shorts.
I think he's an amateur competing against professionals, like the greasy Canadian bastard here.
Well, I don't know about a guy wearing a tracksuit and a big old leather mask and telling people that he's from different places. Today I was supposed to tell people he's from Regina, Saskatchewan. Told me it was the city that rhymes with fun. I didn't get it.
The only city.
I didn't understand what he meant. I said Regina doesn't rhyme with fun.
You wouldn't, Gary Barnes. You wouldn't.
All right. Well, it's over my head. I'll figure it out one day.
That's what Clarice told me. You didn't attend to the fun zone.
Well, I don't know what that means either, so maybe women are beyond me. Anyway, the greasy Canadian biker had a chance here, but now he's...
Barnes, I think women are beyond you. I think men are beyond you. I think barnyard animals are beyond you. Everything's beyond you. You are a pathetic excuse for a human being.
Oh. That's all I have to say. Oh. Oh, I gotta say, oh, look at that move by the pool boy. I think I'm on, you know what? If God put me on this beautiful earth for one thing, it's to call wrestling matches, because that's the one thing I'm good at. It's not loving my ex-wife, or even when she was my wife. It's looking at vicious neck breakers and, oh, calling that, because that looked like it hurt. And the pool boy is going for the pin way too early.
Gary Barnes, I just want to say you and I have very, very different definitions for what good at something means.
Yeah, well, fair enough. But look at that. Oh, Luthez press. We got those fists going right in the face of the pool boy.
Just giving it to him, as you expect the greasy Canadian bastard to do.
You know what? This match is a little change of pace, being normal, standard rules after all the crazy matches we had. But the pool... Oh, stunner! After all the crazy matches we've had.
Seconds. Oh! Pool boy Nick Pierce cannot get up from that. Oh, rolls out of the ring like a coward would.
Well, he's trying to save himself, and it looks like we got the count out going. I don't know if this guy got the message from the commish, but this looks like standard rules.
I'd expect such lax enforcement from a female commissioner.
Oh, that's pretty harsh from a man with, has like 16 duchesses or something running his household.
A, it's 8. B, I agree.
Fair. Well, I think that's the first time you agreed with me. I'm writing it down. Duke agreed with me. Duke agreed. Banner day. And I'm going to win a huge bet tonight. Oh, DDT.
Garrett Barnes, you are not going to win that bet. I know that bet. I made that bet with you. You are not going to win that bet.
You don't know that bet. It was a secret bet, and I'm definitely going to win that bet. I'm going to win a bet tonight, and you guys are going to be mind blown. And, oh, kicked out by the GCB. The pool boy is in disarray. Someone...
Garrett Barnes, the odds I gave you on that bet should have told you you're not going to win that bet. But you, just like the idiot that you are, thought it was possible. But we'll see what happens. But that bet is not going to happen.
It's in play. It's in play. It's a hell of a bet. And I tell you, I'm going to win it, and it's going to be incredible, and everyone's going to cheer for me, and I'm going to be the biggest star on CRPG Wrestling's ever had, just because people are going to be so happy I won my bet. It's just like people are going to be so happy if the Greasy Canadian biker loses this match, because he is a villain.
A, he's not the Greasy Canadian biker. He's the Greasy Canadian bastard. And B, everyone's going to be happy. Who could not love this guy? He doesn't even want to show his face. It's so relatable.
Oh, flips him over. I tell you, this is anybody's game right now. Definitely Greasy Canadian bastard. Oh, he was ahead, but I don't know. I think Pool Boy is turning it around. He does not want to give up that Canadian championship. He's proud to be from Canada. He's never said he's from Texas like the Greasy Canadian biker did.
I think the Pool Boy thinks he's in the wrong climate, and this climate is pain, if you know what I'm saying, Gary Barnes.
Well, we got that chicken wing, looks like, put on the Pool Boy. Is he going to give here?
He's going to tap. He's got no heart. He's got no heart.
Oh, flips out of there. What? Nope. I thought he was going to throw him out of the ring. No, it looks like he's got something planned here. He's going up. Slingshot. Just laying him over the top rope like he's a piece of meat. Oh, no respect. Oh! Giant flying like RKO there. It's going to be over.
Enough to guy like the Greasy Canadian bastard out.
Ah, the Pool Boy.
That was a fast count. That was a fast count, Gary Barnes. I bet you had money on this match and you slipped the referee the last $3 you had because that was a fast count.
Well, I didn't bet on this match, and it looked like it was the GCB's match the whole way, but the Pool Boy pulls it off at the end. I don't think the GCB is happy with this outcome. It looks like he is just leaving the ring in disarray. He wants that Canadian Championship so bad. He is
Gary Barnes,
mad.
I would leave the match in disgust too if it was so obviously fixed by you and the commissioner, who, may I remind you, is female.
Yeah, she is a heck of a powerful female, I'll give you that. We're moving here into our final, a double main event on the night. We got that Tag Team Championship and the World Championship. Here comes the Wild Future. Oh!
I'm very conflicted. On the one hand, you know I love Wild Dave. Everyone does. But on the other hand, the Future, not that cool. Not that cool. Not that with it. I ain't here for the future.
I heard
the future is the past, as the Duke always says.
I heard the Future has been in talks with CRPG Wrestling to make a couple changes to his outfit. Nothing major, he says. He still wants to keep that outrageous theme, but he thinks it's time that he pumps a little more pride into himself. So we are going to go see ourselves a new, hopefully next week, we might see ourselves a new costume for the Future. Something that demonstrates his newfound love for his partner, Wild Dave.
Barnes, literally any change would be an improvement. He is pathetic. He looks gross.
Well, I don't get why he keeps those headphones on. It seems like an issue, but here we go. The two biggest Bret Hart fans you will ever meet. Fibre Bomb, Tryon Brand, the Trippin' Balls champ, and Ambo Bomb. Oh, Tryon Brand and Ambo Bomb coming to the ring, and these two are winners. I'm not gonna lie, I might not be the biggest fan of both these two, but I will say that these two are winners. Ambo Bomb has won virtually every championship available in the CRPG Wrestling, and Tryon Brand, well, he's won a lot too.
Gary Barnes, I'd expect slip-ups like that from an amateur like you. But let the professionals take over here and just say, these two, I have been shocked by how they've gotten along in this Tag Team Championships. These two have had some wars, some absolute wars. But here they are, and they're on the verge of becoming the next two Tag Team Champions. So, you know, you love to see it, but you hate to see amateur commentating from Gary Barnes like that.
No, you're wrong. I'm a professional, and I get paid like a professional, and I'm okay with that. You can insult me all you want, and I know in my heart I'm a winner. I'm a professional, and here we go. The inaugural Tag Team Championship belts are on the line here. As
Gary Barnes, I've seen your paycheck. You're not paid like a professional. You're paid like an amateur. You would cry if you saw the Duke's paychecks.
Well, keep them out of my sight then. I don't need to cry anymore. Then you make me cry already. All right. Ambo Bomb trying to get something going here, but just can't. The future. Oh. Finally getting a good old smack in there. What is he doing? Oh! Oh! A flying stunner there.
That
Wow.
was an interesting move from the future. You don't expect it from the guy who's so stuck in the past.
Oh, a sharp insult there as Wild Dave finally gets into the ring. And Wild Dave, much success in the CRPG. In fact, he is on quite the streak. It almost seems like he never loses. He's a huge fan.
Wild Dave, the most popular wrestler in CRPG Wrestling by a wild mile, as he likes to say.
Well, when he's not tripping balls, it's funny that Brian Brown's tripping balls champion, and I've never seen Wild Dave when he wasn't tripping balls. Oh!
These two would love to get their hands on each other. Let's just say that. In a one-on-one for the Tripping Balls Championship. It's got to happen at some point in time.
Well, we know that the Paperboy is the #1 contender, but maybe, I know everyone loves Wild Dave. Maybe we'll see a triple threat match. I know that would piss the Paperboy off.
It's like Mama Duke always used to say, #1 contender, #1 contender. Give the people what they want.
Well, CRPG Wrestling definitely wants to give the people what they want. Ambo Bomb getting tagged in. Oh! Wild Dave.
It's funny you say CRPG Wrestling always gives the people what they want, yet you keep giving them more Gary Barnes. Gross.
Well, I'm not the one who hired me. And I'm not gonna quit, so don't give them ideas. Brand trying to get Wild Dave up, but Wild Dave fighting through it, getting that.
I'd speak to the commissioner about it, but you know I don't like speaking to women, but in positions of authority. Only those who respect my authority, Gary Barnes.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't think the commissioner would respect you very much for a multitude of reasons. And I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm just going to watch this beautiful match. Oh, God. Big knee to the face. Wild Dave does not look like he normally does. He's really getting beat up here. Oh,
trying to get wild, though.
Oh, pile driver. Taking Trying Brand for a loop. Up, up, up. Body sidewalk slam. Oh. The future is still pretty fresh here. Oh.
The future with that body sidewalk, obviously proven he's the past. Everyone knows the future of sidewalks is treadmills.
Folks, after this, we got that World Championship match coming up as our second main event. It's quite the match. We got CHAINPUNK, who's already wrestled once tonight, versus Jason Tuna Richardson, who hasn't wrestled for a good week and a half here.
Oh! He's giving him that all-fiber diet.
Gets that head right near that starfish of his and drops him on his neck. But couldn't get the pin.
Well, you know, Trying Brand's giving everything he can, and he's all out of ideas. These two, they aren't champions. Let the real champions in. Put Ambo Bond and Wild Dave back in the match. These two are amateurs.
Well, big suplex there by... Oh, and followed by a big knee to the face and a kick to the chest. Trying Brand is definitely trying to weaken up his opponent. He got Ambo Bomb tagged back in. Ambo Bomb, are they going to be able to get the win? Big, strong, strapping fella there, Ambo Bomb. And he's going for the pin.
Oh no! No! Nothing! Ammo Bomb, that was way too early. He should know better. He should know better.
He should know better. Oh! They got Ambo Bomb trapped in that corner, it looked like. No! Hilarious clothesline. Ambo Bomb is getting out of there, trying to grab back.
As a man who doesn't understand physics, can you explain to me how after that clothesline the Future's sunglasses stayed on?
Well, the Future's got him. He's from the future. What can I say? I don't understand it.
You and I both know he's from the past. He's a has-been.
Wild Dave going to work here. Oh, Wild Dave is not happy with the performance so far. Wild Dave wants those tag belts. Wild Dave has made it this far.
Wild Dave bringing the punishment. Oh, but Trying Brand with the coming back with it. But I don't think it'll last. I think Wild Dave's gonna come back. He is the people's champion even without a championship belt on his waist.
Well, fair enough, but I don't know if that's... Oh, what is... Oh, he's going to need himself a throat surgeon after that one. I'll tell you, I bet you he's having trouble breathing, even though he looks completely fine on the outside.
The thing about Wild Dave is he has amazing stamina. No one's ever taken that away from the kid.
Well, he's fighting hard, but Trying Brand gets him back in the ring. Oh! Punch to the face, big right hand. And what's he got here? Trying Brand taking him over to that corner. Is he going to make him... Oh, getting him a big high fiber turnbuckle diet. Back and forth, do-si-do.
Trying Brand giving him the old all-fiber diet. Anything he does that's good is an all-fiber diet.
Well, he's got... Look at those punches to the face. I don't know. Well, Dave, he's going to need to go see a dentist. Just... An esophagus specialist and a dentist all in 1 week finally tags out of there.
You don't even understand Wild Dave. Wild Dave would never go see a dentist. That would make him less wild, and he is a wild man.
And both competitors get a tag, and we got fresh people in the future. Big kick to the face. It's crazy here. The future trying to pick up Ambo Bomb for that big old slam he likes to do.
It's an awkward hold. Oh, turned it into something good. The future might be a half-decent wrestler. I'm still not convinced, though.
Well, let's see here. Oh, Ambo Bomb reversing it. Oh, clothesline.
Ambo Bomb acting like you'd expect, dominating the future. Who sucks?
Oh, big old knee to the head. Ambo Bomb sensing a win here. Misses the kick to the back. The future rolls out of it. Oh, no, but Ambo Bomb. It's back and forth. They're reversing moves left and right here. Oh, what strength!
Oh, here we go. No. Oh, jeez. Wow.
I've never seen such a sequence of reversals. A scintillating sequence of sexy
The Duke is awestruck. These wrestlers are really giving it their all here. They want this so bad. They want this tag team championship more than anything they've ever had in their lives.
Well, I'll tell you.
Just like you want a mustard sandwich after you gave away all your money more than anything you've ever won in your life, Gary Barnes.
You know what? Sometimes I just have 2 pieces of bread and I pretend there's mustard. It's almost the same thing. Or sometimes I slip my hand between both pieces of bread and I call it a Gary Barnes sandwich, and that's the closest thing I get to being with 2 other people. Anyway,
sometimes you got an open wound. And the blood that slipped in the bread, you call mustard.
You fool, I call that ketchup. Anyway, big punch to the face. Ambo Bomb looking for the win here. They can sense it, sorry. And going for the pin.
No. Dos!
Oh, Dave breaking it up.
You know, when Wild Dave does it, it's fine. It's fine. If the future did it, dirty move. But Wild Dave, he gets a little more leeway from the refs as he should. He's a big star, and when you're a big star, you get more leeway.
Ambo Bomb shoving those glasses right into the eyes of the future. Oh,
his nostrils will be sore tomorrow, Gary Barnes.
Everything's going to be sore with the beating he's taken, that's for sure. Anybody's ball game here. Let's see. Oh! Trying to break his neck. Ambo Bomb is just... Take advantage of the situation, Ambo Bomb. Just don't play to the crowd.
Gary Barnes, hope next time she literally rips his eyeballs out.
Surprise Hurricane Rana, the future's turning things around. Could we see Wild Dave win another championship?
We won't see anything because you know the future's the past. Tag in Wild Dave if you want to win this match. There you go. The future is incapable of closing, and that's why he's got to put Wild Dave in.
Well, let's see what happens here. Big DDT! Oh my God! Wild Dave. He's going to go for the pin. 1, 2, try and Brand.
Try and Brand get there in time? Oh, try and Brand, like the cheater and the piece of garbage that he is, gets there in time. I'm not convinced that that would have been a 3 count.
Well, the Future probably should have tried to get in there and stop him. What is going on here? Wild Dave trying to get, looks like a superplex off to the outside.
Oh my God. People are dying here, Gary Barnes. People are dying.
I tell you one thing, this is a crazy night of wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the craziest nights we've ever had, but Amber Bomb is still fighting. Unbelievable.
They was doable with Amber Bomb, but she's got heart. She's got heart. She's a former champion, so anything can happen here. Don't count Amber Bomb out until she's actually out, Gary Barnes. I bet you bet on her to win tonight. I bet that's your bet, and I bet it's not going to work out in your favor.
Amber Bomb trying to return the favor. Superplex. Oh, Wild Dave. Everyone's getting superplex tonight. Because a regular suplex just don't cut it. That's for sure.
Would you rather have Gary Barnes a suplex, or would you rather have a superplex? Let's get real.
Well, that boot to the face. Can this be the end, folks? No! Future breaking it up.
These refs really don't care about outside interference, and that's why they're paid off by the commissioner.
Oh, Amber Bomb. What do they got planned here? Up, down.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite. Try and Brand cutting off the Future. It's over.
What are these people doing? Well, Fibre Bomb, I mean, Try and Brand is an undeserving champion, but happy to see Amber Bomb with a belt around his waist yet again.
Well, Amber Bomb and
I think Amber Bomb really did 95, 96, 97, 98% of the work.
Well,
Try and Brand did nothing that match. Amber Bomb acted like the champion that they are.
Well, they got those brand new shiny tag team belts. Look at those belts, the inaugural winners after a long fought tournament with tables, ladders, and chairs matches. They managed to get to the finals and win it here at Spring Slam. Oh my God, what's going on back here? We're kind of backstage.
CHAINPUNK, defend yourself. What is Greg the Paperboy Styles doing? This is unprecedented.
These are supposed to be friends. What is the Paperboy doing attacking CHAINPUNK?
I think CHAINPUNK making a good account of himself, but he was cheap shotted. Gary Barnes, he was cheap shotted, just like you cheap shotted me when you said that I was not a good person. I mean, I'm nicer than I should be to you.
Well, I don't know what's going on here, but I can only assume that Jason Tuna Richardson, who's the tag team partner, randomly of the Paperboy Greg Styles, has somehow managed to convince him to try to weaken up the CHAINPUNK before their match. Oh! The CHAINPUNK.
I mean, the CHAINPUNK already had a 2 versus 1. Now he's had this. How could the CHAINPUNK go on? How could he go on? It's impossible.
Look at this.
I wouldn't even be surprised if the CHAINPUNK didn't come out. If he didn't come out, no one would fault him for that, Gary Barnes.
Well, I agree with you. The Paperboy is taking it to him. He is. Look at CHAINPUNK. I swear, if they had health meters that represented their health, the CHAINPUNKs would be so low. It'd be so low right now. I don't know how he'd survive.
I'm just surprised to see this from Greg Paperboy Styles. I'm very surprised. I didn't think he had this within him. And that I always thought he was a little soft, but now I'm saying, he's kind of ruthless, and I respect that. The Duke respects ruthlessness, but I didn't think he had this in him. He was such a soy boy, if you will.
Oh, I think CHAINPUNK's almost dead. He is just.
CHAINPUNK will not survive this attack.
I don't know if the Paperboy was no soy boy, but I think
Paperboy Styles probably had a good reason for it. He probably had a good reason for it.
Look at that.
He probably had a good reason for it. Gary Barnes.
Chain whip.
You're so. Oh, a chain whip. I can't believe CHAINPUNK came back from this. It's unheard of.
Oh my god, insane!
Who?
2 chain whips, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my god, oh, Paperboy! 3 chain whips, he's dead! Paperboy is dead, oh my goodness, how did...
There's no recovering from that. Has anyone ever got 3 chain whips? That's never happened before. Right, Gary Barnes? There's no precedent for that.
I don't know how he came back from that. He was almost dead. Delivers 3 chain whips. 3 chain whips, and is he gonna make it to the ring tonight? I don't know. What? He's still got his cocky swagger.
He's so full of bravado. He's so full of charisma. He's so full of machismo. I'm sorry, Gary Barnes, for using big words you don't understand. But CHAINPUNK, he doesn't even care. Hey, I'm CHAINPUNK. Put me in a 2 versus 1. Hey.
Well, 2 versus 1. Attacked in the back without anybody even knowing it. And is still managing to go through Duke. I think I kind of lost you for a sec. Are you okay there? I cannot hear the Duke. So
I'm back. I don't know where I cut out, but basically, CHAINPUNK's the man.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of lag here. I'm not sure. It looks like I'm in the lag zone, trying to figure it out.
I think I'm back. I think I'm back here, Barnes. It's okay. And here comes Jason Tuna Richardson, looking like the most well-dressed man in CRPG Wrestling.
Well, let's see how he does. Jason Tuna Richardson coming to the ring. Oops, I'm letting people see behind the scenes there.
Don't worry, Gary Barnes. I can't see how pathetic your life is. But
Thanks,
I know.
Buddy.
But I know.
Well, hopefully my stream seems to be a little bit better here. It looks like it was dropping some frames. I hope it's okay. We'll find out. Looks like I'm hearing you perfectly fine. Here is Jason Tuna Richardson. Fine too,
Gary Barnes.
What a stud, Jason Tuna Richardson, holding on that championship for several weeks. Can we see the CHAINPUNK here in this Extreme Rules finale? Who is gonna win? I don't know. It is anybody's game.
Gary Barnes, I appreciate both these guys' wrestling styles. I appreciate both their attitudes. I appreciate both of theirs. Je ne sais quoi, something you'll never understand. I just think we're in for a hell of a slobber knocker right here.
Guaranteed. F the commish. That's what his shirt says. That is not my personal sentiment at all. I love the commish, but
Gary Barnes, that bet we made. That bet we made. You said I still can't talk about it. I still can't talk about it. It's so bad. It's the worst bet. I still can't talk about it, right? No
talking about it. We're gonna let it ride. It is still in play until the end of the night. Well, I have a chance here to win my house back. I can't wait. I want to sleep in my house again so bad, Gary Barnes. I don't care if it's a modest house or not. I just want to sleep in my bed.
Well, Duke gave you such good odds. He bet his whole castle. So we'll see what happens. But I'm not feeling good about your odds, Gary Barnes. You make stupid bets.
Here we go. Oh, Jason Tuna Richardson going for that pin.
It's over. Oh.
He loves to go for that pin. That's like a thing he does. He just wants to, get
Jason
the win
Tuna
right off
Richardson
the bat.
is a very confident man. As you know, something that you would never relate to, Gary Barnes, you pathetic weasel.
Look at that. Big DDT there by Jason Tuna Richardson. He is taking advantage of the fact that CHAINPUNK has been beaten up tonight. Beaten but good.
Well, when you're the champ, you put yourself in these situations and you do the best you can. I mean, no one can blame him. If I was in that situation, I'd beat the crap out of CHAINPUNK too. What am I going to do? Give him 2 minutes to compose himself? No, Jason Tuna Richardson doing what Jason Tuna Richardson does.
Well, he likes to win matches, that's for sure. Oh! Big sitting
Surprised to see
DDT
CHAINPUNK
there.
coming back. I thought he was a dead man after all those beatings.
Well, we'll see here. Big snap suplex. Early pin. There's no way he get. I tell ya, I know my wrestling, and I told ya.
You vaguely know your wrestling, Gary Barnes, just like you vaguely understand how odds work, and you're never gonna win a bet in your life. God, you're pathetic.
Oh, looks like CHAINPUNK. It looks like he's going for a big Samoan drop from the second turnbuckle. Oh. Jason Tuna Richardson is looking hurt. CHAINPUNK, 5'6", 250 pounds. He is one beast of a small package.
Built like a oak outhouse is what they say. It's not as good as a brick shithouse, but it's something.
Oh, it is something. Oh, nice little flip move there. And locked up. Oh, turned around. Fireman takedown. CHAINPUNK is
as you know, Gary Barnes, I usually say the man who will win the match has the most chest hair. But with CHAINPUNK always wearing that F the commish shirt, there's no way to be sure who will win this match.
Well, we did see without that shirt, he's got tons of tattoos and a championship belt tattoo. So even, I'm not sure if he might have to shave his chest hair so you can see his tattoos. Hard to tell.
All I know is that Jason Tuna Richardson is a man's man.
Jason Tuna Richardson is not.
Both these guys will be worthy champions, but I want my champion to be hairy. It's a weird thing for me, Gary Barnes.
Oh, big suplex there by Jason Tuna Richardson. Walks in circles, trying to intimidate his opponent. Now going underneath that apron, looks like he's looking for a weapon of some sort.
Spends more time looking, and he should spend less time looking and more time grabbing. That
big
was a
DDT.
classic amateur hour mistake that I'm surprised to see Jason Tuna Richardson make.
Oh, going to damage that arm. That's what CHAINPUNK likes to do. He likes to work on those arms. Throwing Tuna back in the ring. Jumping back in himself. He wants to win that championship. He wants to pin him in the ring. And he wants to show. Oh, he's looking for the sharpshooter.
I didn't expect a sharpshooter from CHAINPUNK. Out of character.
Oh, being reversed. Oh, look at that effort by Tuna.
Core
Kicking
strength
out.
from Jason Tuna Richardson is off the charts here.
Look at that. What a tough guy Jason Tuna Richardson is. He's not going down without a fight. CHAINPUNK is exhausted from all those fights before. This could be an easy win for Tuna. He's just got to put his mind to it. Choke slam.
Oh, man. Boom goes the dynamite. Now, Gary, let's wait. 1, 2.
Oh.
Gary Barnes, is there something ironic in the hatred between Jason Tuna Richardson and Greg the Paperboy Styles? He's wearing a little newsboy cap. The other one delivers news. Do you think it's just a rivalry? Do you think they secretly love each other? What do you think, Gary Barnes?
Well, it definitely looks like CHAINPUNK getting beat with that chair. And I gotta say that I think that the Paperboy obviously proved tonight that he is on the side of Jason Tuna Richardson now. And
they might be trying to make a tag team. I mean, they might be professing their love for each other and trying to make a tag team.
Well, that's true. They were put together in the tournament. They might want to make it official. Oh! CHAINPUNK dodging. Doesn't matter. Tuna throwing him into that barricade. Right now, evenly matched. Oh! Tuna is beating him up. He's beating him up.
Champs acting like champs do. And now he's howling to the moon like the champ of his stature should.
Well, I'm thinking it's still... Oh, that chair's up again. Oh, no. No one can get an upper hand here. CHAINPUNK's bringing the chair into the ring.
Ref, what's the ref doing? What's the ref doing?
Extreme rules. There, that chair is as legal as a headlock. I swear. I'm going for the pin. Is this it? Is this the end? 1, 2. Oh no, he kicks out.
Barnes, that chair is as legal as Clarice taking all your assets, which you left you for me. It's fine, but it still leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Well, these two look like they're playing a little bit of hide and seek here. Oh.
They don't appear to know where the other one is, Gary Barnes.
Well, it looks like CHAINPUNK has got his hands on him now. Oh, kick to the chest. DDT again. Folks, what a night it's been. Oh. CHAINPUNK.
What's he setting up for?
Ooh, that's his 5th chain whip of the night. Is this the end? 5 chain whips. This is over. This is over, folks. New champ. Oh, no. Jason Tuna Richardson kicks out again.
You can't survive 5 chain whips. You can't survive 5 chain whips in a night.
Wow, he did. He survived. This is 5 chain whips. Oh my God, what's this? Another chain whip to Jason Tuna Richardson. This could be the end. Are we going to see a new champion tonight here on CRPG Wrestling Spring Slam? It's over!
I can't believe it. I've never been more dejected, Gary Barnes. I feel I've lost everything.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen! Oh my God! I did it! I bet that CHAINPUNK would win after six chain whips on the night. The odds were incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I think I won my house back.
I give you 1,000,000 to 1 odds. I give you 1,000,000 to 1 odds. That never happens. You give someone 1,000,000 to 1 odds. That never happens. How could this happen to the Duke?
I don't know. We got a new champion, folks. We got a world champion. I got my house back.